the 23rd World Scout Jamboree will be held in 2015. The proposed site in Japan is Kirarahama in Yamaguchi Prefecture, facing the beautiful Seto Inland Sea. This vast 286-hectare site extends about 1 kilometer east to west and 3 kilometers north to south. If chosen, some 30,000 scouts from all the member countries and territories will gather here. Several thousand tents will be pitched, and Kirarahama will become a village for scouts from around the world. Every 4 years, the Japanese National Jamboree is held and attended by 20 to 30,000 scouts. Based on this experience, Japan can provide a fulfilling program for the scouts of the world. Scouts will have a once-in-a-lifetime experience here at Kirarahama in Yamaguchi, Japan.
World Scout Jamboree. We all scouts are waiting for.
Let's do it in Japan on the year 2015.
Yeah, it would be great if all my friends can have the good experience in Japan.
Yeah, I know. But do they know about Japan?
It's a difficult point. What kind of image do they have?
Yeah, samurai, sushi, tempura,
High technology, car,
manga, anime,
yeah.
otaku. Oh, I don't know.
But I don't think that's not all about Japan.
Yeah.
So, we would like to introduce about Japan.
Japan is an extremely multifaceted country. While preserving its long history and traditions, Japan is always creating something new. Although modern cities and advanced technology are making great progress, the people still have a tremendous love of nature. The railways are the most punctual in the world, and the people are enthusiastic about their work and also love cultural diversity. We accept many kinds of people, cultures, and religions with ease. Currently, there are about 2 million foreign residents living here, and internationalization is set to advance still further. There can be no doubt that Japan is one of the most peace-loving countries in the world. During our long history, we've come to understand that it is peace, above all, that gives people spiritual fulfillment and contentment. Yes, Japan is indeed a source of peace for the world.
I think what we can say about Japan is peace.
Yeah, we don't have war, and I think that peace also means safe too.
Yeah, I agree. We don't see guns around us.
Yeah. So now, I'd like to introduce where the World Scout Jamboree will be held. Yamaguchi.
It is easy to get to Japan from anywhere, as the country has a very extensive network of modern airports. It takes only an hour or two to access Yamaguchi from any point in the country. Japan can be reached from almost any other country in one day. The Shinkansen bullet train provides one of the world's most pleasant high-speed rail journey experiences, amidst beautiful scenery, and it will take only a few hours to Yamaguchi. Japan is a land of splendid seas and graceful mountains, and Yamaguchi too is blessed with beautiful scenery, as well as modern cities. Amidst this idyllic countryside, there are still many ancient towns and buildings. Nearby, industrial products are made utilizing the latest cutting-edge technology. Yamaguchi is a microcosm of Japan, where you can experience the multifaceted nature of the country. As well as Shinkansen trains, steam locomotives also run here. Now, let's take a look at Kirarahama, the proposed site for the 23rd World Scout Jamboree.
We are in Kirarahama. This place will be Jamboree site.
The site offers excellent access, taking only 15 minutes by car from the airport or Shinkansen station. The vast site faces the Seto Inland Sea, and it has ample space to accommodate 30,000 scouts and the capacity to offer many diverse programs. In one area of the site is the Kirara Expo Memorial Park, which includes a multi-purpose sports ground and a ball game ground, as well as the Kirara Dome, a covered sports field.
We are now in Kirara Dome. It is so extensive that a professional baseball game could be held here. If it rains during the Jamboree period, programs can be carried out here.
If a typhoon came, this dome could be an evacuation shelter.
But don't worry, the weather in the summer in Yamaguchi is terrible.
The site is already equipped with water supply, sewage system, electricity, and communication infrastructure.
So, the Jamboree can be held without the need for large-scale development.
The burden on the natural environment will be kept to a minimum, as will the cost of holding the Jamboree.
Kirarahama means shimmering beach. We want to see the smiling faces of scouts from all over the world here.
Where the Jamboree is held is important, but what kind of experiences the scouts could have is more important. I wish they could have precious memories here.
There are many locations near the site where scouts can enjoy a wide range of sports. These include many marine sports, such as windsurfing, diving, yachting, sea kayaking, parasailing, and fishing. Nearby are mountains ideal for trekking. For those for whom walking is not enough, why not try free climbing?
There is a climbing wall of 12 meters to 15 meters high.
Local students always train here.
Oh.
First of all, climbers challenge the mobile artificial wall. The kids climb with enthusiasm. Yamaguchi is a great venue for free climbing. Even elementary school kids climb this awesome natural cliff face. Mountain bike riding also looks fun. In Yamaguchi, you will find a rich panorama of nature, seas, and mountains. Come and enjoy these outdoor activities with us. Yamaguchi is blessed with a rich and varied array of natural beauty. About 200 million years ago, a massive tectonic shift occurred and a coral reef was lifted up from the seabed to form the Akiyoshi-dai Plateau. Below this are the Akiyoshi limestone rock caves, the largest underground stalactite caverns in the Orient. You can enjoy exploring these caves.
We are now in the Akiyoshi Cave system. Its total length is 8,790 meters.
Wow, it looks just like the science fiction movie.
What a beautiful sight.
This is a nature conservation park, part of the Jamboree site.
Kirara Nature Observation Park is located right next to the Jamboree site. This land was reclaimed from the sea to form a natural wetland, a very successful project that has won high acclaim worldwide. Here one finds 3 types of wetland: seawater, brackish water, and freshwater, and many types of wild birds can be observed throughout the year. This is also the habitat of horseshoe crabs, a creature from ancient times, often described as a living fossil. In Yamaguchi, you can experience the past, present, and future of Japan.
This is Guri Gorge, one of the national treasures in Yamaguchi.
Many historical buildings and towns still exist in Yamaguchi, where you can experience Japan's past. It is like traveling in a time machine to a different land existing several hundred years ago. The Kintai-kyo Bridge was built about 350 years ago, and it is one of the most attractive bridges in Japan. It is made of wood, and the construction technology has been handed down over the ages during its many restorations. And here we see modern-day Japan and its future. Shinkansen trains are made here in Yamaguchi. Automobiles are also assembled here, using sophisticated industrial robots.
We want you to come and see Japanese technology in 2015. It will be very inspiring.
The entire country of Japan is welcoming scouts from around the world.
Let me introduce people who support the Jamboree.
City of Yamaguchi also support for our Jamboree. Could we have a message for World Scout?
瀬戸内の穏やかな海、たくさんの野鳥たちが訪れるキララ浜で素晴らしいキャンプを楽しみませんか。美しい海とたくさんの野鳥たちが世界の皆さんをお待ちしてます。
Yamaguchi Prefecture really wants to have a jamboree here. May I ask a message for World Scouts, please?
自然と文化あふれる山口県が世界の皆さんを歓迎いたします。ぜひ山口へおいでください。
In March 2008, a group comprised of several members of Japan's parliament and many leading international companies was formed to support the 23rd World Scout Jamboree project in Yamaguchi, and an inaugural meeting was held.
It would be my great pleasure to host the 23rd World Scout Jamboree in Yamaguchi, Japan. I'm sure people there will be so glad if they can host the Jamboree in 2015. The Japanese government will do its best to make your trip to Japan a comfortable one, and the Jamboree a great success. So, see you in Yamaguchi.
A message from former Japanese Prime Minister Yoshido Mori. We hope that scouts from around the world who are bearers of the 21st century will transcend national boundaries and gather in Japan in order to unite to contribute to world peace, understand each other's cultures, discuss environmental problems of the earth, and become a bridge to peace around the world. We sincerely look forward to you visiting Japan. With the help of this support system, the Scout Association of Japan is engaged in many undertakings to welcome scouts of the world.
Fellow scouts and scouters around the world, we have accumulated know-how and human resources for managing camps involving 30,000 participants. As we have been operating invitation programs for scouts from abroad for over 30 years, you can rely on us for your travel arrangements and be confident that your meal will be in compliance with your region. Financially, we enjoy the strong support of the Japanese government and many international companies, and moreover, our 180,000 scouts are involved in fundraising. Scouts in Japan are planning to hold exchanges with more and more countries in the years leading up to 2015. And for all the World Scout Jamboree participants, we will offer home hospitality free of charge. Awaiting your thrilling outdoor activities in a glorious natural environment composed of ocean, mountains, forests, and caves. Programs rich in variety, including visits to a nearby industry plant, culture experiences, and peace forum in Hiroshima, will broaden the horizons of scouts in ways attuned to the needs of international society. To help create a better world, we envisage a superb camp by Scouts for Scouts. Let's join together for a resoundingly successful 23rd World Scout Jamboree in 2015 in Japan.
But it is not only national and local governments.
180,000 scouts in Japan are expecting the World Scout Jamboree.
Scouts are engaged in numerous international exchanges, both in Japan and overseas, to expedite the holding of the 23rd World Scout Jamboree in Yamaguchi.
Gunma Scouts gathered for the New Year celebration. This is Mochizu.
Overseas students participate in local events held by Scouts.
How do you like Japan?
I love Japan. The food's good and everyone's very nice. Big words. They're very good at avoiding conflict. And I think that's necessary. It's something we have to teach the rest of the world.
The Scouts of Toyama learn about many countries of the world. Then they hold events in which each group introduces the culture and cuisine of a certain country. And they are looking forward to interacting with Scouts from other countries. For many years, Scouts from overseas have been invited to Japan to take part in exchange programs. The Temple of the Silver Pavilion in Kyoto, seen in a snowy setting. It was a fortunate opportunity to see this scene in Kyoto, where snow seldom falls, but it was a little chilly. This home hospitality was a chance to enjoy Japanese cuisine. Here, Scouts ride in a city tram towards the outskirts of Kyoto. Outdoor cooking in a pleasant natural venue where the air is fresh. These international exchange programs are helping to boost the expectations of Japanese Scouts in this jamboree.
We have continued to welcome Scouts from various countries every year, so we have a lot of experience in hospitality.
We plan to promote exchange to encompass more countries towards the year 2015.
Young people in Japan work with Scouts in other countries, and they undertake many international cooperative projects. Inspired by the exchanges at the World Scout Jamboree, the projects of these young people will expand still further.
I enjoy meeting many people through Scout activities. That's valuable experience.
I met a lot of Scouts from other countries. We could make a nice friends with each other.
I want many Scouts to know more about Japan.
We are always enjoying Scouting activities.
Japan has a lot of beautiful nature. I love Japan, and I hope you will love Japan too.
I'm so happy to be a Scout. I want to say thank you to all people I met in Scouting.
I like talking with my friends in other groups.
I was moved to be able to meet Scouts all over the world.
Let's make friends all over the world.
I hope that I can meet the Scouts from all over the world in Japan.
I think Japan has unique culture and delicious food.
Come to Japan. Let's experience together.
Let's have a good time in Jamboree.
Welcome, Japan.
The theme we propose for the 23rd World Scout Jamboree is Wa, which is an ideograph symbolizing unity, peace, and harmony. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial, a World Heritage Site. On August the 6th, 1945, for the first time in the world, a nuclear bomb was dropped on a city, and in an instant, over 100,000 people lost their lives. However, this is not a monument symbolizing resentment. It remains here to remind everyone of the stupidity and meaninglessness of war, and the nobility and blessings of peace.
Peace starts with talking and understanding each other. Let's talk with Scouts from around the world about peace in Japan, a place where to send a peace message to the world.
No war. No discrimination. Smile. I will make good relationship with people around me.
Understanding what is different between us and how we can avoid obstacles.
I think to keep this world in peace, we all need to understand each other's cultures just a little bit, and there will be less miscommunications, which lead to things like war and conflicts.
Because Scouting is really one of the only organizations worldwide that people from all over can actually become friends, even though their countries may not be.
Peace is gained through constant effort.
To keep the world in peace, I try to solve the problems by discussion.
And harmony. Harmony between human civilization and nature. Harmony between people and the earth. These are key themes for the 21st century. Understanding the precious value of nature through personal experience, thinking about it and discussing it.
Comfortable home.
I love great ocean.
We do more recycling.
If you see a piece of trash on the ground, just pick it up. Do a bunch of these little things and they make a big difference.
And we have the opportunity to set the example, to show the world that we can protect the environment by practicing leave no trace techniques, by making sure we conserve and preserve the environment we use on a daily basis.
Use less air conditioner.
Because the more you plant trees, the more pollutant, especially air pollutants, are cycled through and be eliminated.
I'm going to ride my bicycle rather than motorcycle.
I think if everyone did something little, like we could do a lot, because there's so many of us.
Scouts help maintaining the park. Wild birds take rest on the wood poles.
Scouts are now engaged in activities to preserve the beauty of nature in the Jamboree site surroundings. In 1971, the 13th World Jamboree was held in Asagiri Heights, Japan. The site is still used and cherished as a camp facility, giving close access to nature. Naturally, if the Kirarahama site is selected for the 23rd World Scout Jamboree, after the event, it will be preserved and cherished as a venue where people and nature can interact.
One young leader has composed a song under the campaign theme, Wa, the Spirit of Unity, for our bid to host the World Scout Jamboree.
It is no coincidence that the sound wa also expresses the concept of a circle in Japanese. Circles are created when people join hands. If the people of the world all join hands and create a massive circle, a world filled with peace and harmony will be realized on Earth. Creating a better world.